I think one of the most fascinating deliberations to stem from the coronavirus is how we value everyone's individual economic and social roles within our society. One of the most important discussions is how can we address inequalities in a country ingrained in meritocratic ideals. If this year's taught us anything, it's that everyone is valuable. The cashiers, the delivery workers, truckers, stock clerks, nurses, volunteers, dependent caretakers, the garbage men, all of these people provide fundamental value to our community. So I find it problematic how we often tend to ignore the essential workers within our society that play such a vital role in our economy's ecosystem. But fortunately, I do think the coronavirus has given us an opportunity to enlighten us to these hidden imbalances and a chance to really postulate realistic solutions to the problem. So how can we actually confront the disparities within these social groups? Well, mainly, I think we should reward our workers with better social and economic conditions. This requires equal access to resources and equal opportunity, guaranteeing access to healthcare, education, and basic income, irrespective of labor. I concur with philosopher Michael Sandel that we fail to live up to the meritocratic principles we proclaim. Americans are taught we live in a meritocracy, a social system in which individuals get ahead and earn rewards based on their individual efforts and abilities. So in a meritocracy, everyone has equal chance to succeed. Those who are successful are smart and talented and have worked hard to deserve their successes, leading to the belief that those who fail to make it have only themselves to blame. I, however, align with a more conflict perspective that negates this theory. And I really believe that a meritocracy leads to segregation, stigmatization, and the socialization of oppression. By only focusing on the talented at the top, we fail to notice the widening wealth gap that lead to inescapable inequality. The more we are told that our successes are deserved, the more likely we feel less obligated to help and respect our other citizens who may not have had the same luck, opportunity, talents, or accessibilities. The coronavirus has given us this chance to realize every role in society matters. Essential workers are playing a vital role in the workforce without college degrees and without the luxury of working remotely. They quite literally risk their lives to provide us with basic resources. Many of these people did not have an actual choice in this, and they were forced to work, which leads me to considering the ways in which we could accommodate essential workers in a way that is actually reflective of their value. At a minimum, workers should receive a wage that doesn't make a couple $100s in unemployment checks seem like some sort of luxury. I also think we have the duty to emancipate citizens from the possibility of living in destitute and impoverished conditions by providing some form of a safety net of basic income. Though we are all reminded by public officials this year that we are all in this together, we as a country are more divided than ever. So I therefore think that some form of common good should emerge from this coronavirus crisis. And we should create policies that encourage integration and universalization, because it is only when we share equal access to resources and opportunities and commonality that we truly dismantle stigmatizations and create a unified system that guarantees that we actually are connected. Everyone makes essential contributions to our society and plays a vital role for the common good. And because we live in a meritocracy, we forget to reflect that luck is a contingency to our success. It destroys unification and solidarity. For the people who work hard and are unable to survive, or for the people who can't find employment, we invite the dangerous implication that their failures are due to their own imprudence and decisions. We therefore create a society of intense humiliation, divisiveness, and discrimination. However, I do think that there's a renewed appreciation for essential workers who are not honored or well paid enough. So I am optimistic that we can reform the inequality between the value of individual contribution and the rewards they receive. This pandemic revealed how deeply we rely on workers we often forget. And it isn't enough to just praise them and label them as essential workers, but rather we need to rethink the dignity of work, the conditions of success, and how to ubiquitously make life better for people in our country.